All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another Webflow workshop. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. This is episode 111, and today we're going to create an animated laptop without any images or even coding. So what we'll learn today is some basic element structure to get this going. And then if you're not familiar with 3D transforms, we're going to go into those too. And then we're going to animate it with a page load interaction with interactions 2, okay? Now, if you've been following me on Twitter, I've been practicing over the weekend. My Twitter handle is @thepixelgeek, and I animated a laptop that's opening, And so I want to show you guys how easy it is to do that inside of Webflow, and hopefully it'll inspire you to play around more with 3D animations. I mean, there's so much you can do with 3D animations. Yeah, let me put a link. Actually, let me show it on the stream real quick. This is an old landing page that we created about 3D transforms. And you can see immediately that you can do a lot of stuff, like these cubes, these perspectives and stuff. So yeah, this is old, but I mean, if you haven't played around with it, go for it. You can do so much cool stuff. Like that is... even though this is an old page, that is still pretty cool. So yeah, using 3D transforms and interactions makes web design so much more fun, okay? So this is going to be a very basic stream for most of you. But if you're new here, let me tell you about these streams. These stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/webflow. Basically, we teach you how to do some basic stuff and try to move you on to intermediate and maybe some advanced stuff in Webflow to inspire you and, to get you going to make some cool stuff in Webflow that, that we probably wouldn't have dreamed of, So go beyond your own perceived limits and build something awesome, okay? So for the format of the stream, we usually do a build, and then after that, I review 3 sites that some of you guys in the community want me to look over. And then we move on to, say, 5 or so questions at the end, and that's it, okay? So, let me see. Everyone's ready in the chat, and yeah, let's get going. Let me go on my screen real quick. Close this. All right, we're going to make a laptop. So first thing... let's go ahead and bring in a section. I'm going to bring in a section. I'm going to call it wrapper, okay? And this wrapper is going to be my background. So I'm going to set the height to 100 VH. VH means viewport height, so whatever the browser viewport is, it'll stretch to that 100% height, okay? Now that's done. Let's go ahead and make some sort of background. So this background will kind of make things look more 3D-ish, I guess. So we can, because things usually look flat, so we need to make some sort of gradient to make it look better. So let me just add something dark for the top, and then it's going to be kind of light at the bottom. And then in the middle, let's go ahead and play around with more gradients. It gets like a little bit darker down here, and then like at 55, it gets brighter. So something like that. I know it's like kind of crude, but like it'll get the job done. So something like that, okay? So if you can imagine, like, the backdrop is dark, but, like, you're shining a light in the foreground. So as you look in the foreground, it keeps getting lighter and lighter. So something like that. I mean, we can always change this later, okay? Oh, and also, when I'm done with this stream, I always post a link to this project so you can clone it yourself, build on top of it, or just inspect it and learn from it, okay? You can break it all down, reverse engineer, do whatever you want with it. It's yours to have for free, all right? So now we have this wrapper. It's all good. Let's go ahead and set it to flex, because I want this single child element inside of it to be in the very center, okay? All right. Let's do this. I'm going to put a basic div block in there. Okay, so we have our div block, and I'm going to call it laptop. All right, so this is just the main holder for the laptop. And this is what's going to make the actual element 3D. Okay, let me show you how. Let's go with the width 420. I'm just picking random numbers. Yeah, okay, so this box kind of looks like a laptop with a wide screen, right? If you were to just look directly down at it. So that's what I'm imagining. So that's done. Now we're gonna add two more elements inside of it. So we have the laptop inside, and I'm gonna copy and paste, and that's, or sorry, the laptop top, the actual top cover, and then this one will be the bottom where the keyboard is, and so forth. Okay, so I have these two. I'm gonna call this laptop top, and I'm gonna call this one laptop bottom. Cool, cool. And now inside the laptop, I want to have two more elements, okay? Because I'm gonna have the laptop top outside, so what's on top, and then when I open it, the inside where the screen is. So I'm gonna have laptop top inside and outside. So let's go ahead and add a div block here, copy paste, and let's go ahead and name them real quick. So we have laptop top inside. Oh, sorry. There we go. Laptop top outside. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and start styling these, okay? So this laptop top outside, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that it's 100% height of its parent div. So 100%. And actually I need to do 100% here as well, this laptop top. There we go. All right. Now it's stretching 100%. So I don't have to say height for height 250 pixels because I only have to do that once in the parent element. So this one stretches 100%. All right. So let's go ahead and make like a space gray outside. All right, something like this. All right. And let's give it a border radius of 5. Should it be 5 or 10? Let's see here. Yeah, 5 is good. Yeah, kind of looks like a laptop if you're looking down at it. All right. Now, laptop outside. Yeah, so that's good. And let's go ahead and do the same thing with the inside. The inside, I'm gonna make this a little bit lighter, so we know we're on the inside, and make that 100% height. There you go. And of course, make the rounded corners. All right, and so I want the outside to be on top of the inside, so it acts like a sandwich, like a cover. Okay, so when it opens, it goes like this. Okay, so you have the two elements like this. So I want to put the outside on top. So I'm going to do that is right here for the inside. I'm going to set this to absolute and set it to full. Okay. Now notice how my target is body. To fix that, I need to set a parent element of this to relative. Okay. So this is the parent right here, laptop top. So I'm going to go to it and set that to relative. Okay. So now if I go back to the inside, it's just inside of there. Cool. And now for the outside, I want to make sure that that's on top. Okay. So how you can do that is with position relative, z-index. Z-index is like layering. So I can set that to 1. So now it's on top. All right. Now that we got that done, laptop top. Cool. I'm going to set this laptop top also to z-index 1 because I want the laptop bottom to be under it. All right, so this laptop bottom is going to do the same thing as this guy right here, laptop top inside. All right, so laptop bottom. Let's go ahead and set that to absolute, full. And let's go ahead and make that a little bit darker, something like that. And again, border radius 5. And if you can see here, it's set to body. That's why it's taking up the whole thing. So let's go to this laptop right here and set that to position relative. Okay? So we have this laptop top, that's on top. Okay, so you have to imagine you're looking at a laptop directly down. Okay, like you're looking at it directly down. So now we got to add some 3D-ness to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start playing around with the 3D. So we have our basic elements set. Now we got to make it 3D. All right, so let's go to the laptop right here. Sorry, go to the wrapper, okay? And then we're going to go scroll all the way down to children's perspective and put something like 5 nines, okay? So this is what causes things, this is what causes elements, the children elements, to become 3D, okay? Now if I go to the laptop right here, which is a direct child, I'm going to scroll down to the transforms. So this, I can go right here. Oops. I can go right here and transform and watch this. I'm going to play around with this. Now it looks like I'm just shrinking the height, but I'm actually making it 3D. If you imagine, I'm looking at the laptop and then I'm making it go like this. Okay? All right, so that's what the X does. Okay, with the Y, I'm going to turn it. There we go. And the Z, it turns. So now I get to play around. So now it looks a little bit 3D-ish. Okay, so if you can imagine, I'm turning a laptop like this with the Z. Okay, so that would be good. Right there. Okay, now that's cool. Let's move it down a bit. There. So you can play around with this however you want. So something like that. Okay, now I know it still looks 2D, but you gotta imagine it 3D. Okay. Now, I want the children elements of this laptop to also be 3D, so I'm gonna put 5 nines here as well. And let's go to the laptop top. So this laptop top is the one that's gonna open and close. Okay, and I'll show you how easy that is. Go right here to the laptop top, and for the transforms, I'm going to click on this settings icon, and I want the transform origin to be the top center. Okay, the reason why is because the top of the div is right here, and I want that to be the origin. So when I rotate it on its X, it'll go like this. Okay, rather than being in the center. And I'll just show you, okay? Hard to explain, but I'll just show you. So I'm going to go to rotate, and there we go. So now we're opening and closing a laptop. Okay? Now if I were to do that on a different... If I were to do this on a different transform origin, watch what happens. So now it looks like... It doesn't look right, okay? See how it's in the very center where the anchor is? So it doesn't look like a laptop. So if I put it back to the top, there we go. Get it? All right. So lastly, and I know this is a fast stream. We're only 14 minutes in. So lastly, we're going to add a transition, interaction, okay? And with the interaction, when the page loads, we're going to wait 2 seconds and then open the laptop. Okay? And then after we're done with that, we're just going to have some fun and style it. We can add keys to the keyboard right here. We can add a screen. If you guys have any Giphies you'd like me to add in the screen, give me a link right now and I'll put it when at the end of the stream. Okay? So let's go ahead and go to interactions. And so I want to end it at 140. Actually, let me move this down a bit. Oops. This isn't a Microsoft Surface. Come on now. I want to move the laptop, not just the top. Oops. There it goes. Yeah, let me just move it down a bit with margin. Oh, no, not you. There we go. Let's just play around with that real quick. Yeah, cool. All right. Now let's go ahead and go to interactions. And now page triggers. So this is triggers for interaction triggers that happens once a page does something. When it loads, or when you move the mouse in a viewport, or page scroll, or whatever, okay? So we're going to do page load. Easiest one, okay? So when the page starts loading, do something. But I don't want that. I want when the page finishes loading, when it loads up all the script, the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, when all that's done, then start your animation, okay? So that's the one I want to choose. A new timed animation. I'm just going to call this laptop. And let me go back to my navigator so I can choose the laptop top. Go back to interactions and play around with this. So I can rotate this. And we're going to set its initial state. We want the initial state to be closed, okay? So we're going to set that to, let's say, 1 degree. So it's kind of open like that, all right? So that's its initial state. And then, delay for 2 seconds, okay? So I don't want this to start until 2 seconds later, okay? And then the duration, let's make it 1.5 seconds. How long it's going to take to open the laptop. And the easing, I like out quint. Okay, you can play around with these and just experiment to see which one works for you, which one actually you like. And then on the rotate, on the X, I can just end at 140, 141. Well, it looks good. Okay. Yeah, we'll end at 140. And so when I press play, wait 2 seconds, open. And there you go. Let's go ahead and preview it. Nice. So as you can tell, the frame rate is faster in the preview. And if I go here just to preview it in interactions, it goes kind of choppy, but it's okay. And again, if you have a GIF that I should put in the laptop screen, go ahead and post it in the live chat room right now. Because we're about to start designing this, you know, so let's see here. I think that's done. Yeah. So what have we done? Uh-oh. Let me refresh real quick. There we go. So what have we done? So we've created our 3D elements and styled them. Okay. We've added 3D transforms to all of this. So again, you can play around with this however you want. So if I were to like flip my laptop up and over like that, or spin it like this, spin it like that. Yeah, you can do a lot with this. Okay. And then, how do I link a GIF? We can't attach links. Let's see here. Yeah, good call. Take out the www of the beginning of the link. Yeah, just send me like giphy.com/whatever or something like that. Cool, like that. Alright, so let's start designing this. Oh, forgot one more thing. Yes. The laptop inside, okay? Now, this outside, let me go here. And no, it's not the outside. Which one is it? This one right here. Yeah, so that one's rotating. So I need to show what the inside looks like. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So this inside is 100%, yada yada, that's good. Okay, so let's make this background gradient. Oh, I can't see it real quick. Is it the back side? Hold on. Z index. Laptop outside real quick. Let me just keep going. See what happens. Set that to 10. I'm going to put a screen in here. I'm going to call this screen. This screen is 100% of its parent. And let's set this to white. Yeah, I can't see it. Let me see here. Let me turn this off real quick. Alright, so I turned that off using display none so I can play around with the screen. Alright, so the screen, let's go ahead and set this to border 5. Ooh, that's too much padding. Usually MacBooks are like that. Yeah. And let's go ahead and set the border width or border radius to like 3 so it's kind of rounded. There you go. And then at the top we need space for that webcam, right? So we can just go here and do we can just go here to the top border and set that to 10. Oh wait, nope. Backwards. This should be 5. Hello. This should be 5. There we go. And the bottom, which is actually the top because we flipped it, should be 10 or 15. Yeah. Now that looks like the inside of a MacBook right there, right? Yeah. Cool. And so now if I go like this, laptop outside, turn this back on. It's not supposed to cover. Oh, it's not supposed to cover because I'm looking at the back side of this layer. So what I can do is go to transforms, to the settings, and turn off the back face. And there you go. So let me show you what happens. If I go back to my laptop top and start playing around with the rotate, I'm going to close up, and there we go. And that's what the back face is for. The back of an element. So because we're working in a 3D space now, you can turn off an element if it's facing backwards to the screen. So because it's facing backwards at this point right here, we no longer see it. But we still see the inside layer. So now we're having fun right there. All right. Let me look at your Giphy Joris. Make sure that it's safe for work. All right. Let me see here. Okay. We'll use Snoop. I like it. Let me see if I can download it. Let me see here. Download. There we go. Alright, so inside the laptop top, let's go ahead and drag that in. There he is. Alright. Let's go ahead and set the background to... Oh, and it's flipped. Let me see here. Set that to cover, like that. Cool. Alright, because it's flipped... I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Let's see here. Because it's flipped, let's go ahead and this bottom right here, we'll set that to 5, and we'll set this to 10, and we'll, actually 15, and we'll set this transform to rotate on the Z 180. There you go. So what I was doing is this. Alright, so 180, and there we go. Cool. Let's see if it still works. Let me go back to my laptop top and then open and close the screen. Boom. Ah, cool. So let's go ahead and preview it. 1, 2. Cool. So see how fun this can be? Like, you can just start playing around with 3D and then just see where you can go with it. What I really love is, like, sci-fi HUDs that motion graphic artists do, like for Iron Man or, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, stuff like that. How, like, the computer screens have too much data, but it still looks cool. And sometimes they have 3D flat elements, and you can do that inside of Webflow, so challenge yourself, do something fun and creative. Okay, let's go ahead and close the top real quick, and I want to add some branding to this. All right, so we have our laptop top outside. Let's set that to flex, and any child element will be centered. The reason why is because I want to add this guy. Boom. And call this Webflow and rotate that. Transforms, rotate it by 180. There we go. Let's preview it. That's cool. Actually, we need to make this smaller. So let's make this smaller. Let's make the width like 50-50. Yeah, so it's kind of 75. There we go. Cool. And what else we can do with it? Now I'm just having fun, dude. We can do saturation. Or no, we can do grayscale, where it's like that. Or, what should I do? Something like this, so it's more subtle. Cool. Play around with contrast. Ah, oh, sick. Cool. Cool. So yeah, let's open this back up. And I got like 3 minutes left in the Snoop flow. Let's go ahead, laptop top, and open this back up. There you go. And now let's play around with the keyboard. Of course, I can't put all the keys. So we're just going to make it super generic. Let's see what I can do in like... You can scroll the laptop. Oh, yeah. Here, let me get the other Giphy real quick that Zach put. Zach, let me see what Giphy you found for us. What do we got here? Okay. Maybe something not portrait. Give me something wide, Zach. Find me another one, and then I'll make this scroll so I have 2 GIFs inside here. But yeah. That's fun. So let's go ahead and laptop bottom. Let's go ahead and add something else, and we'll call this speakers and speakers keyboard, because my MacBook has speakers on the sides, so we're going to do that, and then just generic black rounded corner boxes for the keys, and then a touchpad. So I'll need 4 elements. So let's do this. Speakers and keyboard. Let's set that to flex because I want them all in a row and stretched top like that. So we're gonna make them generic. We're gonna put 3 elements inside. 1, 2, 3. This first one right here, we're gonna call it speaker, and let's make that like a lighter gray background, so something like that, and round this off with 5. Yeah, and let's make the width like 50 pixels. Yeah, make it skinny. And the speaker's keyboard, let's go ahead and set that to like the height be like 60%. Yeah, something like that. And the speaker right here, I'm going to copy paste it, delete that last one and drag that there. And now this middle one right here, I'm going to call it keyboard and stretch that all the way. So we have 2 50 pixel width speakers, and then a keyboard in the middle that just stretches whatever is left in the middle. And the speaker's keyboard right here, actually no, the laptop bottom, I want to make sure there's some padding. There we go. And this keyboard right here, let's go ahead and add some padding too. Something like 10. And we're not going to put too many keys in here, but here we go. I'm going to call this key. And it's going to be black. Oh, there it goes. Set that to black, but it's only like 20 pixels by 20 pixels. So it's like that. And rounded corners, let's make it 3. And let's move them away. Oops. Let's move them away from each other. Let me delete these. I meant to do margin. So move them away from each other like 2 pixels. And we'll just do it a couple times. 1, 2, 3. And it's going down, so we can just flex that. Boom, flex, wrap children, sweet, and to the top. To the top. There we go. Just keep going. Keep going. I hope I'm not lagging. Okay, cool, we're not lagging. Sweet. There we go. So something like that. Okay, last thing. Last thing. I know I'm going kind of overboard, but it's too much fun. All right, last thing. Touchpad. Touchpad. And let's go ahead and make the max width of this like 250. Nah, that's too big. Something like that, 120. And the height is, say, 25%. And center that. And now the background is going to be something like that. Around the corners. Say like 10. I think the height should be bigger. There we go. Sweet! And then there you go. You have yourself a laptop. Without images. Well, there's one image. Okay, 2 images. But what I'm saying, the laptop is an image. And we're able to get it done within 32 minutes. Animate it. And I'll publish it too so you guys can check it out. Let me put the link in the live chat room. laptop-workshop.webflow.io. And again, I will give this to you guys so you can put it in your own Webflow account and have fun and experiment, because I want to see what you guys can do with this. All right? That was fun. And thanks again to Joris for the Snoop Dogg GIF. GIF. All right. Yeah, so we're going to move on to the next section of our stream. I'm going to review 3 sites submitted by you, the community. I'm going to review your work and feature it for everyone else to see. And before I do that, let me give you guys the link in the live chat room real quick. If you want me to feature your website on a upcoming stream, please click the link right there, and also post the link in the YouTube description. Fill out that form, and I'll get you featured here. All right? So let me go ahead and pull up the link. All right. Okay. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about this link. Here we go. This one was created by Saish. What is the main goal of this site, he says, is tech firm. So that really doesn't tell me anything. Usually the main goal of a site is to have someone buy something, like if it's e-commerce, or to have people go to a contact form and fill it out. That's the main goal, all right? That's your conversion, right? Or do you want people to just read it? So just telling me tech firm doesn't really tell me anything, but I'm guessing it's a firm that wants to build websites. So that's what I'm thinking. The main goal is to actually contact them. All right. Let's go here. So the area of the project he wants me to focus on is the services section. So let's go to that. Is this one pager? Yep. All right. So we'll focus on this. All right. So Saish, contrast. My first thought is contrast. I can't really see you. If this is your site, if you are a freelancer and this is your firm, or you're the head of the firm or something, I cannot see you. When it comes to personal portfolio sites, my opinion, show your face. Don't be afraid to show your face, because this is the same thing as your first handshake. When you're meeting someone for the first time in person, You're not hiding behind a cardboard box. You're looking at the person, your prospective client, giving them a handshake face to face and saying hello. And your website, your portfolio site, is the same exact thing. When they first load up your website, this is what they see. A prospective client wants to see someone with confidence, someone who they can trust, who knows what they're doing. If you're too scared to show your face, people are going to have to search for it and be like, can I trust this person? What does this person look like? I just want to make sure I put a name to the face and face to the name. Anyways, so that's that. And what I mean by contrast is dark purple on a black background. It's really hard to read, especially when you have a light gray on top of a black background. It's hard to read. And for your services page, I can see your text because it's white on black, but this dark purple on your iconography is really too hard to see. Okay, so you may want to choose a brighter purple. Like this is a brighter purple right here, and it works. I can see that, but I can't really see these. Okay, so this seems to be a brighter purple, if you can tell. All right. Zach says the purple should all be the same. The button is different purple, and the home, yeah. So this is a brighter purple, I think, and also your web font choice is very thin when it comes to your paragraph or your H2s, and it's hard to read. Bump that up. Either make it a more normal font weight or something a little bit bolder. Okay. Not everything has to be super thin. All right. Okay, so this is your team. And Saish, where are you? Okay, you're right here. Cool. Well, nice to meet you. Yeah. Fix the colors is what I would say. All right, but good job so far. Good choices in iconography. But yeah, wait. Do you have any past work? Yeah, if you have any past work, I would definitely suggest you add that here to your site. Besides that, good job. Let's move on to the next one. Where are we? Here we go. Creatify. Creatify. Okay, so this is cool. The force is loading. Yep. I'm a nerd. Let's go through the form. Okay, so Dimitar, I think that's your name, if you're here in the live stream. Yeah, so he submitted this. This is a portfolio site. He didn't say what the main goal is, but I'm guessing, again, it's to have people contact them for work. There's a certain area on the project. Homepage, single case. So this is a single page website. All right, let's go through it. All right. So that loader, that first loader though, that was cool. Okay. And that loader, let me show it again. It has that, the same shape as their logo. So that's cool. Okay. And I love huge type because it really gets in your face. And so, Creatify, design. And then what are they all about? Digital creativity for you. This is Creatify. So their mission is right there in as little words as possible. That was cool. Okay. Let's go scroll down again. With the contrast, I know it's pretty cool to like do stuff like that, but it's hard to see. But I guess you want people to interact with the site, so this is cool. I like this. And then if you haven't noticed, their nav expands. Watch this under showcases. If I scroll down, it shows these, and if I scroll down even more, it goes away. So that's pretty cool. I like your hovers. Oh, and they're fixed backgrounds. Okay, that's cool. Not sure what the numbers mean. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the numbers mean. I'm confused there. Do you really need the numbers? Whoa, you have a secondary thing right here on the side? I did not even notice that on my first pass. This is my second pass on the site. Cool. Nice, nice. See, this is what I mean by the iconography being more easily read. So, Saish, if you're watching this, you can totally see these icons. And they're super thin, whereas yours were filled shapes, where this is just line art and dotted lines. And you can still see them. So, I like this. I like this. This is cool. And it makes you want to interact. So maybe take some notes from this site. So it's creativefy.com, okay? Take some notes from this site. Think more, design, deliver. Nice. Again, copywriting. Copywriting so important because the internet is meant for words, okay? Words mean a lot. All right, playing around with yeah. The lines. He's making grids visible, so that's cool. Okay, all right, we have a, so this is Dimitar, where's your photo? No, nothing, no photo. I want to know you. Also, why isn't Webflow first? Why is it down here? It should be up here. Just kidding. But thanks for listing us. Cool. Let's go to showcases. Really, really love that preloader. Okay, now the numbers make sense. So the numbers don't make sense on the homepage, but it does here. It shows how many projects you're featuring on your website. So that's cool. But it doesn't make sense on the homepage. Great job. All right, last one to review, and then we'll go ahead and take some questions, and we're done. Is this the one? Joy Street. Did I skip one? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'll get to it next week. All right, so Alex, ClickArt. Oh, yeah, Alex, what's up? To showcase interior design elements, let me pull up the site. Oh, okay, yeah. So, interior designer. Okay, so his client is an interior designer. So, the main goal is to show off interior design projects, and I'm guessing the conversion is to contact this person. Certain area on the project I'd like to focus on. Would love feedback on the blog search feature. Yes! It uses Webflow search and Isotope. Huh. Alright, let's try this. So, Alex, if you're in the stream right now, hello? And great job so far. So, first thing I noticed when I got here, I didn't know why I'm here. Again, I'm coming at this as if I stumbled upon it. Not because I'm searching for interior design, just because I'm just looking at random sites, okay? And a website is supposed to tell people, where am I? How can I read up more about, where am I? Why am I here? And where can I read up more on this? Okay, so where am I? And everyone reads websites in a F pad, in an F shape. Okay, what I mean is they start at the top left and they scan to the right. They move back to the top left, go down to the center, and then move to the right. They scan back to the left and scroll down. Okay, that's how everyone reads websites. People have done eye tracking and user experience research, so this is a thing. Hey, Alex is in live chat room. Welcome. All right, so this is his work, and I know where I'm at, Joy Street Design. Why am I here? I don't know. So I need some sort of copy that explains Joy Street Design. I design awesome homes. Or this could be your dream or something like that. But when I went to the About page, and I'll get into this nav later, okay? When I went to this About page, it's like, okay, a friendly face, awesome. And I was like, what is your story? I want to know where's your story and how you can put it on your homepage. And I found it at the very end. Joy Street Design creates original and distinctive interior spaces in a precise and professional manner. So, if possible, Alex, take that copy and put it in as little words as possible. Maybe like creative, original, distinctive interior spaces. Okay? Or something like that. Like take some words of that and put it on the homepage. And it's, you say client requirements, you know how that goes. I totally understand, but maybe you can suggest this, maybe adding it right here at the top left. You know, something like creative, unique interior living, or something like that, to explain to people really quick. This is an interior design website. This is not a because my first thought was, oh, okay, someone's selling homes. That was my first thought. Or it could be, oh, I do model home photography to help sell homes. Or I do, you know, or this could be an Airbnb listing. I don't know. So maybe some sort of copy to explain to me, why am I here? And lastly, where do I go for more information? Okay? And I think it's down here. Really hard to see, but I know you're trying to focus on the photography because the photography is really, really good. All right? But maybe some sort of clear call to action at the top left. Maybe you know, I don't know. And so let's go to menu. Okay, Alex, he's been in our community for a long time, and he is known for some awesome menu designs. And this one, like, I was like, whoa, of course, it's Alex. So this is cool. Using line art iconography, and it makes it really clean. And this simple hover effect, it kind of looks like window blinds, you know? And I'm like, makes sense. This is nice, okay? So let's go to the portfolio. And this is nice. This is nice. Where is your search? Oh, you said your blog. Let's go to the blog. And okay, cool. Let's search something simple. Let's go design. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Isotope is the thing. Wait, if I go like... Okay, isotope is the thing that it removes any elements that you're not searching for. Okay, I see. So that's the isotope part, where you can start typing and stuff goes away. So if I remove that, everything goes back. Okay, cool. And start design. I find something, but if that's not... So I'm not sure if you need our search feature if you're already doing this. Because if I did that, it feels like Google, and I feel like, okay, there's only two things related to design. But if I click on the search, which then goes to the new Webflow site search feature, I have more than two things to click on. So now you have like a broken set of results. When you click on the magnifying glass, you have a lot of articles to read. If you don't, you only have two. So that's a bit confusing. But oh my god, I just realized it now. Oh, no. Okay, you're using Flexbox. I get it. So, yeah. That's cool, but, yeah. Might want to figure out if you want to use one or the other. Okay? I mean, I like the isotope if... Wait, how come it... I can scroll down... But it... That's strange. So I'm scrolling, and look at that scroll wheel. Or the scroll bar. Not sure what that's all about. But Alex, you're awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. Nicely done. This is beautiful. So great job, Alex. All right. Yeah, so let me put the link again in the live chat room if you missed it to the forum. So if you want me to feature your site in an upcoming stream, let me know. Fill out that form and I'll get going on that. All right. So that was fun. We did some 3D transforms. We looked at some awesome sites. Do you have any questions? Any questions about Webflow, web design? Yeah, put it in the live chat room right now and I'll get to it. Let me scroll up and see if there's any questions I may have missed. And someone was asking, where's Anais, our community manager? She's actually sick today. Yeah. So I had to run this myself. But it's all good. Hopefully she gets well soon so she can be back next week. A lot of cool stuff that's going to happen in the community as far as community growth and giving you guys more of the spotlight because you guys are awesome and what you guys do with Webflow, it amazes our whole team. We talk about sites that we see on Built Webflow all the time in our Slack channel and we share it. And there's so many emojis going back and forth like, whoa, how did this person do it? And so, yeah, we're going to showcase that a lot more in the future. So, yeah. If you have done something inside of Webflow, share it on the forums. Join the community, share it on the forums. All right, I'm looking through the chat right now. I wish Webflow had support for Firefox. Yep, it's something that we are looking into. But again, Webflow is primarily for WebKit browsers, and that's only Chrome and Safari. All right. Jacob says, this would be great if I could easily export everything as a web WordPress theme. And just an FYI, I always say three things when people are talking about WordPress. WordPress, you are heavily reliant on knowing PHP and making sure all your plugins are up to date and making sure that there's no security holes and you're updating your WordPress framework all the time, you know? And hopefully that doesn't break any third-party plugins where you don't even know who authored those plugins that you installed. And hopefully those don't break, you know? And then you have to make sure that you have your own web host and you have to make sure that those are secure and you have enough RAM in that host. Are you using a shared host versus a dedicated host? So much technical stuff. And if you're a designer, you don't have time for that. And that's where Webflow comes in. We handle the technical backend where you don't have to use a FTP software to upload your files every time you want to make a change. You just change it inside of Webflow. The CMS is on the page. You don't go to a WP admin and the UI is completely different from the website. You don't have to worry about security issues because websites are backed up on Amazon Web Servers, so you inherit that security. And as far as server speed, you're on fastly.com. It's the same content delivery network that The Guardian, the news outlet, uses. Yeah, they use that, and you're on it too immediately when you press publish. But all of that technical stuff, you don't really have to worry about because you just press publish, and you're online. All right, so look more into Webflow. Let's see here. Any other looking for questions? Chuck, how to view your existing interactions? They seem to be hard to reopen to remind me what I did. Okay, great question. So let's go back to my interaction, okay? So let's play around with this a little bit more. So if you're using Interactions 2, the newest version, okay, you can go to this lightning bolt at the top right, and you'll see your page interactions. If you have any element triggers, okay, then you'll see a green lightning bolt. And let me give you an example. Let's move this laptop around in 3D space right here. Okay, so I'm going to do a mouse move over element and play mouse animation. Okay, real quick, move laptop. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to my laptop and see I have a green indicator saying, hey, I got an interaction applied to me. It's like, okay, so now I understand. So let me just play around with this X real quick and rotate on 0. Nope. No, don't want that. Was it the... Oh no, I'm losing my stuff. Well, I might break this, so let me just delete it. But as you can see, right here, I got a green indicator. Now, if you're using interactions 1, okay, which is our legacy interactions, you would have to click on this toggle right here and then select an element and go back to interactions, and then you will see all of your older interactions, okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Jacob, any news on asset organization, working on a client's photography portfolio? So many pictures. Teaching him an unique naming order to make it work is frustrating. Totally understand. Totally get it. Yeah, I had to work on a website that had a lot of photos, and I had to custom code my own dynamic light box. And there was just so many images. So I get it. It is something that we are definitely working on. With new features, I don't have a firm estimated time of release, because software development, it's really touchy. You want to make sure that everything's stable, at the same time adding new features. Yeah, it's in the wish list, and just letting you know, if you don't know about these two, oops, let me show my screen. If you don't know about these two things, okay, at the bottom of the asset manager, you have a sorting right here, and then you can also show a list, or even smaller like that. So hopefully that helps. And also your the way you name your files, like you said, is frustrating, but it'll really help everyone if you come to an agreement with your client and be like, okay, use numbers first in your file names, and then an underscore, and then the name of the file name. But I know it's tough. Next question. Okay. It takes ages to delete loads of assets at one time. Yeah, so many clicks. Totally understand that. I would love a checkbox or folders within the asset manager. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I think about it. If there's no other questions, I guess we can end this today. Let me check one more thing real quick. Yeah, we're good. All right. Okay. I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much. Let's end this stream on this high note, okay? All right. So, if you have any account, billing, or technical issues, please go to university.webflow.com/contact. Fill out that form, and our support team will help you out as fast as possible. And if you want to join our community, please join our community of friendly developers and designers to show off your latest Webflow project. If you have a tip or a trick that you want to show off, put that in the community as well, or share your latest design. If you have any custom code or design issues, also post that in the community, okay? And introduce yourself if you're new to the community. Go to forum.webflow.com and say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I want to make some awesome stuff, all right? So go forum.webflow.com, join the community, and do that. If you do get an answer to your question, please pass that favor forward and help someone else so that we can all grow together as a community, okay? This stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/webflow. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/webflowapp. You can follow me at thepixelgeek. Instagram is Webflow app as well. Facebook.com/webflow. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I will see you next week, Tuesday. And as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.